know the number one thing that African parents threaten you with? I'ma send you back home. Bruh, there's nothing an African parent won't do. See, African kids know their parents are all about obeying. They tell you to do something, do it. If, buts, ands, maybes, negotiations, they want you to do something, believe them. Because unlike some parents that count to 3, they crash out. Straight to consequences. And the peak consequence of all is sending your black ass home. Oh, you think I'm capping? Ask any African kid, doesn't matter the country, if their parents have ever threatened to take them back. Soon as you start acting too American, soon as you get mad disrespectful, your parents start looking at prices immediately. So you gotta understand, African parents didn't bring you overseas to embarrass the family. Nah, they sacrificed too much. That is where this story begins. So for this story, I'ma take you back to the day, to the time it got real. So it all started in our neighborhood. Remember my cousin Ed? See, cuz got an older brother, Kevin. Now you're probably wondering, why haven't I mentioned Kevin before in other stories? Psh, that boy got removed from the storyline, exported, sent back to Africa like damaged goods. And the crazy part is, we all saw it coming. See, when Kev first came to America, he was a normal kid. Quiet, respectful, scared of adults, typical African starter pack. But then middle school hit, and that boy turned up. Man's got infected with the American bad kid syndrome. He started sagging his pants, skipping school, talking back to teachers, becoming a bully, and even worse, homie joined a gang. Now, one thing about African parents, they hate public embarrassment. Every week, there was a new complaint. Cuz was fighting, pranking teachers, skipping detention, and what's crazy, he had no care for consequences. Teachers would call his parents and they would F him up, but homie would still come outside unbothered. Thinking back, I remember one day we were all playing at the crib, and Kev randomly goes, "Man, they can't control me. I'm grown now." Now, I'm steady thinking, bruh, ain't you 14? At the same moment, my mom's happened to be walking past the bedroom. And you know how nosy my mom is. She stopped, looked in.
"Keep playing, and your father will send you home."
And everybody got quiet. Because in African families, home doesn't mean your house. Home means Africa. Rural Africa even worse. At first, Kev thought it was funny. The man started laughing out loud, talking about, "Ain't nobody sending me nowhere. I wish a would." Meanwhile, his mom's already mentally packing his suitcase. And things just kept getting worse. One week, he got suspended for fighting. Next week, he got caught with a girl in the bathroom. Then I heard him and his homies were vandalizing school bathrooms. This man was speed running deportation. With all the issues, his parents were finally done. The energy changed in the house. His dad stopped yelling. Remember, African dads only stop yelling when they've entered planning mode. That's the dangerous stage. So one night at the crib, I heard his pops handing it to him. "So you think you're a gangster? We did not suffer for this. You want to destroy your life?" The next day, Kev still unbothered. I'm looking at bro like, what happened? This man telling me his folks bought him a ticket to the motherland. Bruh, a one-way ticket too. See, American parents ground you. African parents relocate you internationally. And the crazy part, Kev still didn't believe him. Mans was thinking they bluffing, but then came the final incident. Apparently, cuz got in a huge fight at school. I'm talking desk flipped over, security guards running, teachers panicking, police involved, complete chaos, and that was it. Soon as his dad picked him up from school, everybody knew his American career was over. A few days later, we all came to say goodbye, and it felt depressing. Cuz was sitting there mad quiet. His brother's trying not to cry, and his dad's sitting there with that calm African dad anger. And that calmness is scarier than yelling. And boy, do I remember homie begging, "Please, I'll change. I promise. I'm serious this time." But too little, too late. Passport's already activated. Then his dad finally spoke. "Son, you have forgotten where you came from, and you must pay the consequences." And that sentence alone made my eyes wet up. Then his pops kept cooking him. "We brought you here for an opportunity. You disrespect teachers, you fight, and you have shamed this family." Then we were finally told where cuz was going. An African boarding school. Holy y'all don't understand. See, if you grew up in America or the Western world, you're probably thinking boarding school is easy. Little uniforms, fancy dorms, Harry Potter vibes. Hell no. African boarding schools, welcome to hell, those schools are strict. You won't believe the discipline. Late to class, punishment. Dirty uniforms, belt to ass. Talking during assembly, finish. Breathing aggressively, you cook like guy. Their punishment hits different. Switches, belts, neon concrete, holding heavy desks. Running laps until you see the ancestors shoot. Some kids have even died from punishments. Their stories will get you terrified. And as soon as Kev realized this was real, the fake gangster disappeared. Homie started bugging everybody. "I love you, man. Don't forget me." And then the next morning, gone. Man's in the air, buys himself like, "Mama, man,
man. Shut your ass up, boy. Be a man.
Just like that, the neighborhood felt quiet. No more fights, no more talking back, no more teachers calling the house. Nothing. And so a few months passed before we finally heard from Cuz. A phone call. And that boy sounded completely different. Talk about, "Good evening, sir. Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am." I'm thinking, hold on, who is this? Boarding school humbled the homie for real. Put him back on factory reset. Cuz said the first week felt like military training. Waking up early, completing morning chores, strict schedules, no talking back, no acting tough. The food sucked. And slowly, Cuz changed. And just like he was when he first got to America, he started focusing on school, started respecting adults, and started appreciating his parents. And after 3 long years, the man came back reformed. No more sagging, no fake gangster vibes, no fighting, no more disrespecting others. I knew Africa changed him when he started greeting adult properly without hesitation. And that, my God, got me straight. Cause I'm not trying to go to an African boarding school, but I'll tell you what, till this day, whenever I see an African kid start acting bad around their parents, I remember the same saying, keep playing and we'll send you